Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is the M12, the Tier 7 American SPG, lovingly created by Rusty with the stars and stripes, and we're located on the west spawn of the Mannerheim Line, that's formerly Arctic region, and the commander of this vehicle is Polbac. And the battle has started, and Polbac is pulling back into the rear. So we should see the volley of rockets coming over. Whoa! It's very distracting, most people, but when they first see it, I've actually seen somebody crash their tank into one of the pools when they first saw that. Okay, Polbac's looking for a target, and he's looking on the ice road, or the ice passage in the south. And there's no enemy there at the moment. Okay, he's going to move over in near these emplacements. Those look like fixed artillery placements there. Of course, the SPG is a mobile artillery. And there is a Type 64 up in the north in grid square C3. And several other tanks up there, but Polbac's focusing on the tanks in the South Passage. He's got a T-34-85 round out, goes long. He didn't have it fully dialed in before he shot. There's an IS-3 just around the corner, but he's got a red line, so he wouldn't be able to hit that right now. In fact, the only tank he can hit on the south at the moment is a T-29 and that T-34. T-29 is using the ridgeline as well. He's almost fully loaded. 23.9 second reload. Going to go for the T-39, round out. No, lands shallow. Hits the ridge line at the top. No, he's going to go for this OI. That's a much easier target to get. He's still in the flat. He's almost reaching the point where it starts rising. And he's almost fully loaded as well. If he does pop up the rise, it's going to be a more difficult shot, but there he is. There's the OI, round out. Direct hit, 247 hit points. And I can't see exactly where it hit, but I'm pretty sure it's on the front of the vehicle, on the right hand side, but he stunned both the OI and the T-29. And his reload is going through. 2/3 done, 3/4 done, almost ready to shoot. Gonna go for the OI again, round out. And he hits it again for 201 hit points and stuns the T-29. Now we can see the T-34 was taken out. That wreckage is still there. But it looks like he's got a hole on the front of that OI. I think he did hit it right in the front, near the upper plate. And the OI has turned around. Now let's stop the T-29 from backing away. He's fired at the OI. He gets a direct hit right into the side. 305 hit points off that strike. That was a really useful shot. That OI made a critical error turning side on. If he knew he was getting hit by Arty rounds, he needs to back away. He doesn't need to keep pushing a very bad position. T-29 is doing just that, and he's going to end up getting a hit as well. Round out. And he has been, but that was a splash hit for 137. Now, the IS-3's moved a lot further forward now, so we can hit him. He keeps backing around that corner, but I think the OI would make a better target because he's... Oh, no, he's gone. He was taken out by the Su-122-44 Stalin's Hammer. Okay, IS-3, round out, doing a blind shot, and I'm pretty sure that that would have splash hit the IS-3. Of course, there's going to be an IS-3 at TankFest this summer. And we'll all be able to see it in the flesh, but we won't really find out how truly dreadful a tank it actually was. If you read any video reviews on the IS-3, you'll find out that it was actually a terrible tank. 334 hit points off that T-29. Yes, they had absolutely dreadful history with the IS-3, the Soviet Army. They didn't like it. In fact, they didn't sell it to that many countries, and those they did sell to countries like Egypt and the like, and Syria, ended up losing their IS-3s during the wars with Israel. No one in sight. There's the IS-3. Okay, he did get hit. Yes, he's lost some hit points. Round out. No, hits the rock face. That round has not gone nowhere. Oh, this is difficult. There's an Su-122-44 there. Now, that's quite a good tank destroyer, that. And that T-43 is retreating away because he doesn't want to face it face to face, so to speak. It would be rather fatal for him. Okay, waiting for that IS-3 to come into view, then he can adjust and shoot. Okay, there he is. Line him up, round out. Went long, but it did stun him. That would have slowed him down and made it more difficult for him to shoot accurately. Right, his team's one down at the moment. And they seem to have occupied the area around their own cap. The thrust that they made up the north has effectively failed, but most of the enemy forces in the north have failed as well, so it looks to me like it's going to be a battle around this cap, not around the enemy cap. I don't think this team has any intention of pushing further forward. I think they've had their push, that's it. Now, what's being indicated is T-43 is indicating the West Passage, that somebody needs to go around there and have a look, and I think that'll be a wise choice because it's a Batchat 12-ton that was seen at the enemy cap. In the meantime, he stunned that IS-3 for a second time, and it probably would be a wise decision for him to pull back. He might want to go behind those gun emplacements because they would provide some form of cover. Okay, he's going to go after the IS-3 again. There's a Samua, no Samua, it's a Skoda T25. This is a tier 8 game, by the way, so it is perfectly possible for a Samua to be in the game, but no, there aren't any Samuas. And he got a good hit there. Splash hit for 107, 2 critical hits, and a decent amount of stun. Right, he's got 8 rounds left. 6 rounds of HE, 2 rounds of premium HE. Always handy to have a couple of rounds of premium HE. It does have a bigger burst radius. He's got an 8-meter burst radius at the moment, and the rockets have started again. And he splashes that Su-122-44. Stalin's organs, the Katyusha rockets being fired. And that Su-122 just knocked a tree down, which told everyone where he was. Not going to shoot though. Going to hold fire and wait until the enemy appears. Looks to me like Polbac is waiting for a clean target to shoot at. The T-43's gone around the corner, so he's going to prevent that Batchat from moving in. Well, the Batchat actually went round the gully in the front of the mountain, but he's disappeared from sight again, so it may have doubled around and come round the other side. If he does, the T-43 will see him. Of course, the enemy has also got a GW Panther and an IKV-90. There's the Batchat. Yes, he did double round, and the T-43 has seen him. Now, can Polbac put a round into him? I think so. He can certainly ruin that Batchat's day. Round out? Not yet. Getting ready. Wants to see him again before he shoots. And now the Su-122 comes into sight. And Polbac's changed aim. Now maybe that was a mistake, because I would have held on to the Batchat and fired at him, because you do a lot more damage to a light tank than you will to a tank destroyer. Well, that round went in and there was no explosion, so I suspect he did hit the Su-122. Now, it looks like the Batchat is doing another quick circuit, coming around the other side to see if he can get in. And there's a T-29 trying to make that route as well. And he got a splash hit on the IS-3. He's got 5 rounds of ammo left. And other hits are going in on the IS-3, so he's picking up stun assists. There's the Batchat. Okay, he has made it round this time, and he's got round, but note the T-43 RAM kills him. And the IS-3 is taking a shot, but he's not fully dialed in, so it wouldn't be advisable for him to shoot until he is. Wait until you're fully dialed in. Now, well, he's fired, and he killed him! He got the IS-3! It wasn't fully dialed in, but he did get him. Now, because it was a blind shot kill, we don't know how much in the way of hit points he managed to get, but he's loading. He's got 4 rounds of ammo left, and there are 2 enemies in sight. The T-29, who's just taken out the KV-85, and there's an IKV just around the corner, and now we've got the Su-122 pressing. Now, he's a one-shot kill, and he's splashed to death. 108 hit points. And that was Polbac's second kill. The first being the IS-3. Now, T-29. He's only got one teammate left, the T-43, who managed to deal with the IKV. So, there's the T-29 and there's a GW Panther. The T-29's further south, Polbac. That's it. And he's just been killed by the T-43, so that means there's only one enemy left. It's the GW Panther, and when last seen, he was back at the enemy cap. So, Polbac and the T-43 will now be making their way over. Now, the T-43 has only got 2 hit points left. So, if the GW sees him and can put a shell anywhere near him, he can splash him to death. So, Polbac's going to have to move as fast as he can round to the enemy cap area. And I think he'll have to avoid going by the ice road and go direct. So, as soon as he gets around these rocks, go up through that pass, straight to the enemy cap area. There's the GW! Oh my god, he got this close! There he is! Okay, he's dialed in manually. Oh, that was a big mistake. He's only got 2 rounds of ammo left. And the GW now is probably fully loaded and able to shoot at him. So he's going to have to keep moving. Oh, he's staying stationary, which could be fatal. GW's taking aim at him right now, and he fires the round in, but he hits the wreck. And he stunned Polbac. And now Polbac is manually aiming. Fires around it again. He's only got 1 round left. He misses with that one. But both tanks are reloading. And they've both about the same reload time. Now, who's going to finish first? Oh, he rams the GW. Pushes him over the cliff. The GW dumps and fails. Means Polbac can get the reload in first. And he kills him in the water. 43 hit points. Wins the game. And he platoons with the T-43 at the very last second, which means they both end up with a brothers in arms. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. Well, it's a second-class tanker for Polbac in the M12. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11. But best of all, he picked up a Fadin's medal. He managed to kill the last enemy with the last shell in his magazine, which means he's qualified for a Fadin's medal. And he also got a Brothers in Arms for killing at least 3 of the enemy and being in platoon. So very well done there. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, highest in damage, 2,289 hit points. Second highest when it came to kills with 3, beaten by the T-43. And he was also second when it came to base XP. Again, the T-43 managed to get 1,076. Polbac managed to get 867 in that battle. But very nice that they got the Brothers in Arms right at the last second. He fired all 20 rounds in his magazine. He got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, 11 splash. Damage of 2,289 hit points, of which 2,147 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit as a result of splash damage. That was from the GW Panther. And he damaged 5 of the enemy, 1/3 of the enemy team, and killed 3 of the enemy. That's 1/5 of the enemy team. He did 278 hit points of stun damage, and he also managed to get, or stun assist, he also managed to get 14 stuns. And on a premium account, he earned 36,338 credits. He got 10,000 credits for a personal missions payout. And after repair and ammunition resupply, and remember he did use a lot of premium, well, some premium ammo, 2 rounds of premium ammo, which means that his net total was 14,771 credits. He received 1,301 XP, but it was ×3 to the first victory of the day, and he had a 100% personal reserves bonus, and he got a personal missions payout of 651 as well, bringing his total to 5,855 experience points altogether, which is a very good result. So, well done, Polbac. Incredibly brave, going after that GW Panther the way you did. It's actually something you could say is that it's easier sometimes to actually stand and aim properly, even if you have to go to overhead view at a target, which even if it's fairly close to you, because then you can make absolutely certain that you can hit the target. Whereas when you actually took that snapshot the first time round, it missed. And so did the GW Panthers miss as well, because he had plenty of time to aim, but he hit the wreck instead and just stunned you. But since after that, both of the shots fired at close range, and they both missed. And it's only that final shot of yours which actually did the job and finished him off. So, great battle, Polbac, and hope you enjoyed this replay. If you did, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.